There's something that's been on my mind. You know that's what you like to do. I guess you feel that now's the time. Now's the time. Boys, girl, the wine is cold, and the fire's burning in my heart. Now I can tell that you're feeling bold, so there's a reason we can start.
What's good, everyone? Right now I'm out here in North Charleston, South Carolina, and you can already see it peeking out right there where I am. I'm at the Northwoods Mall at JCPenney behind me. I'm going to go and do a store tour of this place. This has a special place in my heart. I'm not going to really say why, but it does. And I'm going to go check this place out, see how it looks, and yeah, let's go. What's good, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to today's video, a store tour of JCPenney. This store is located in North Charleston, South Carolina, as one of the anchor stores at the Northwoods Mall. Now, a history of this store dates back to 1992 when it opened. It replaced the outgoing Kemmerer's department store chain, and the building was actually brand new, as Kemmerer's was getting demolished and JCPenney was built to replace it. Now, this is the only two-level store in the entire mall, as the rest of it, including the other three anchors, those being Dillard's, Belk, and Burlington, which is replacing the old Sears, are all one floor. Now, that's pretty much all the history I could find on this particular store. You can see by the way that it looks that it is sort of dated. I mean, they have tried the best that they can, and it looks pretty well in my opinion. However, the problem with a lot of modern day department stores is that they aren't really very modern, or at least the ones that are still operating, as is this store, have not really been modernized, as you can see, and it just kind of looks a little bit old. Now, I kind of like the design of this store. It's not very out there and like really modern, but it also isn't too old either, so I kind of like it. But that's pretty much the history of the store, and like I did for the Kohl's video, instead of just cutting the voiceover, I did want to give a brief back history of the actual company and what it is in today's world. So with that said, let's go. JCPenney, abbreviated as JCP and traded as Penny Obco LLC, was founded by James Cash Penny in 1902. The first store opened over 120 years ago in Kemmerer, Wyoming. It is now a mid-scale department store chain that operates 667 stores across 49 U.S. states and Puerto Rico. It sells items in its departments as men's, women's, boys, girls, bedding, baby, home, fine jewelry, shoes, lingerie, JCPenney Salon, and JCPenney Beauty, which replaced Sephora. Now, Sephora is in Kohl's, and although JCPenney first began the store-to-store partnership with Sephora, when the company filed for bankruptcy in 2020, Sephora left and ended their contract with JCPenney, moving to Kohl's. So to replace the gap in many of their stores, JCPenney created JCPenney Beauty to fill in for the missing beauty spots in many of their stores. Now, most JCPenney stores were operated in shopping malls, and this is sort of the Achilles heel, if you will, for a lot of JCPenney stores. Not all of them, because some of them are actually in successful shopping plazas that are outdoors and not enclosed within malls, but many of them are within malls, and some of these malls are dying, which does not bode well for a company that's trying to compete with other stores, and especially stores along the lines of Kohl's. Now, Kohl's itself isn't really doing great. However, Kohl's does have an advantage by having more stores and by having almost all of them in outdoor shopping centers, which are in some cases easier to access in more convenient locations and have just better offerings than many malls do. I mean, because who really wants to go to a dead mall to shop at JCPenney? And in some cases, JCPenney is one of few or the lone anchor store at some dead malls, which again doesn't bode very well for a store or a company that's trying to just hang on in today's market. Now, the company has tried to implement several different strategies to catapult it from where it was when it filed for bankruptcy in 2020. For example, they've acquired Forever 21 clothing to sell it within their stores. They've changed leadership, and they were acquired by Brookfield Asset Management and Simon Property Group in 2020 for $800 million. We'll just consider it as the new owners of JCPenney. In May 2022, they returned to their Plano, Texas headquarters, and the company has really been at a steady rate from there. It hasn't really done that great, but honestly, it hasn't been as horrible as many people described it as it was when it filed for bankruptcy. Now, when you visit a JCPenney store, many of the products you can expect are cosmetics, electronics, footwear, houseware, furniture, jewelry, toys, appliances, and obviously clothing. As you can see, that's probably over 80% of what is in this particular store. Now, when we talk about this particular store, number 0739, it isn't the most beautiful, just like magnificently designed JCPenney store ever, but I have to respect it, and I really do have a special place in my heart for this store. The people here really try to keep it afloat, and it honestly does pretty well. It's the only JCPenney store in the Charleston regional area. The only other one was at the Citadel Mall that's in West Ashley, a suburb of Charleston, and that store no longer exists and has been replaced with a Medical University of South Carolina facility. Now, another JCPenney store operates at the Coastal Grand Mall in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but I'm not necessarily sure if that's considered to be within this region. And as far as when I was told, this is the only store in the region, so it really doesn't have that much competition within other stores, which I guess can be a good and a bad thing. However, within competitors of outside stores, brands such as Kohl's and TJ Maxx really eat away at this store, and it's kind of sad, but this store holds its own, and honestly, you might find some good deals here. For example, prices can be a little bit of a mixed bag. However, if you really do look, you can find some good deals, and the coupons are always available on the website, as I've seen. So that's pretty much it. This JCPenney store, 0739, I gotta have respect for it, because at the end of the day, they really do try. I'm not really sure how good or bad that it may be doing. However, when I'm here, when I have visited it a few times, there have been customers here. There have been people actively shopping in it, actively checking out here, actively looking for things, and that's honestly a good sign. It may not necessarily be the hundreds of people that once shopped at these stores over 100 years ago, but it definitely is better than, say, Sears is, and I guess that's something that they can be grateful for. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this long voiceover. I hope I don't take up the rest of the actual video footage here. I gotta wish the people here at 0739 hope for the future. I really hope this store is around for years to come. And, I mean, honestly, by the looks of it, it shouldn't really be going out anytime soon. So if you're ever in the area, feel free to stop by, give them some support over here. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And with that said, be sure to make the best of every moment. Thank you guys so much for choosing Z-Man. And until I see you guys in the next video, from this JCPenney, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. guys, that's going to wrap it up for me out here at JCPenney at Northwoods Mall. Let me know what you guys think of the store. Leave your comments and your thoughts in the comment section below. And with that being said, be sure to make the best of every moment. Thank you guys for watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one from JCPenney. Peace.
Tonight, make it right. You, I want you all tonight. Ooh, I want you all tonight.